Welcome to the weekend update for Liberty, Leadership, and Lies with Larry Linton. Coming to you this weekend from the Permian Basin again. Not to worry though, I'm still keeping up with local, state, and national events. Locally, there are a couple of events I'd like to let you know about. The Constitutional Conservatives of Tennessee's next meeting will be held at the Sevier County Courthouse on Thursday, 27 January at 6 p.m. They do have a wonderful guest lined up. Miss Elvira Grant, an immigrant from Russia, will be the speaker. She came to the United States in 2001 and received her citizenship in 2011. She is the owner and founder of Elvira's Restaurant in Wears Valley, and that just recently appeared on the nation's top 100 list from Yelp. So come on out and hear her story. She's a naturalized citizen that has achieved the American dream. Also, the biblical worldview classes will be starting up again. They will be meeting at the Sevierville Christian Center, which is at 1187 Ernest McMahon Road in Sevierville. The next meetings will be on Tuesday, January 25th at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. The classes will be exactly the same each day, just at two different times. And these classes will be running for about 8 weeks. Now on to the state news. Well, the state Senate approved the new redistricting plans yesterday. It now moves to the House on Monday. The biggest point of contention is the congressional redistricting in the proposed map that divides the Nashville area into 3 separate congressional districts. Of course, there will be court challenges to it. We must take a wait and see on where all of this goes. You all know that I'm eagerly anticipating what the State House of Representatives district map will look like. And now there's also some news regarding Governor Lee. Gee, imagine that. Apparently, it takes celebrity status to move him to action regarding government schools in our beloved Tennessee. If you have not heard, country music artist John Rich, the band Big and Rich, had some posters made from pages that were in his kids' school books. He attempted to bring these posters to a school board meeting to show them and the parents in attendance what was being allowed in government schools here in Tennessee. Well, the board wouldn't allow him to show them. Do you want to know why they wouldn't allow him to show them? Because he was told they were inappropriate. Inappropriate to show at a public meeting with adults, yet it is material that is perfectly okay to expose our children to in the government indoctrination centers. Well, John Rich then showed them to Bill Lee at a meeting with him, and then he asked the governor what would he do if he showed the same material to the governor's grandchildren. Well, Governor Lee stated that he would have Mr. Rich arrested. Well, after that, Governor Lee promised he would be calling a special session with the school boards. I think we have all seen the movies about the governor's promises before, haven't we? Does anyone remember Bill Lee's 10 for 10? Those 10 campaign promises he made in order to get elected? Number 2 on his 10 for 10 list was this: rethink public education with major vocational reforms, real school choice, and civics education. Maybe he wasn't lying when he stated he wanted to rethink public education. Continuing the trend of moving education to indoctrination, he brought on a new education commissioner by the name of Dr. Penny Schwen. From, guess where she's from? California, that's right. This is just going to be another one of those wait and see if he follows through with a conservative, or really an actual anti-communism stance in dealing with these taxpayer-funded government indoctrination centers here in Tennessee. My money is on a big nothing burger of action. It makes you wonder if Dr. Penny Schwen or her allies have any dirt or something on the governor. Or maybe, just maybe, Governor Lee isn't the conservative Republican he claimed to be when he was running for office. On to the national news now, and oh boy, what a complete poop show that was this week. First, Senators Manchin and Sinema derail a change in the rules in the Senate. But listen, folks, this is only a temporary victory. The communists are relentless in their pursuit of the usurpations of our liberty. This week's upcoming episode about lies, we will be discussing the Usurper-in-Chief's recent marathon press conference. 2 hours of just manufactured poop. Too much material in that speech to discuss in a weekend update. Until next week, this has been the weekend update of Liberty, Leadership, and Lies with Larry Linton. Be sure and visit libertyleadershipandlies.com and all of our social media to keep up with the show and my campaign. I pray you all have a wonderful weekend. Stand in the arena with me. Reveille, it's time to wake up.